Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This video is for you. I'm going to be giving you predictions for the month ahead in this tarot reading. This could also be for those of you who might be lurking on a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, let's get into it. I'm using the Angel Wisdom Tarot deck today and asking for the messages that are most aligned for this collective Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the message? Okay. You know, this one card is driving me crazy because it's come out in every reading. Like almost every reading so far, but you know what? I put it back in and then shuffled again and it came out again. So we're just going to have to roll with it because this is the message that wants to come through. But we're starting off with the Six of Pentacles, okay? The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely or paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. So we have a girl, there's people reaching out with their hands in the coins, and she's sharing what she has. And it's like her chair has this big coin on it, where one of the wheels is. She looks pretty happy too. She's got this heart necklace that's glowing. So there's this sense of like give and take and having an abundance that you can share from. So that's a nice positive way to start off this reading. The Nine of Cups. Okay, this is a really positive card too. Wishes come true card. Your dreams become reality. A magical time of life. Good fortune. Faith in the universe that all will be well. Okay, and all of these cups have different imagery in them. This card usually signifies emotional satisfaction, and I like this imagery with like the genie and the lamp. Make your wishes, they're coming true. So this is a positive energy, definitely, to start off your reading. In the month ahead, we also have the Magician. So you guys have so much power at your fingertips right now. You have all of the tools that you need to create the reality that you want to see, which is a really nice place to be in. The Magician is also number one. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So, number one, the starting of a new journey. This card also has like a little lamp in the bottom there. So there's definitely a lot of magical energy around you right now. Could be a good time to put some wishes out into the universe, revisit your list of desires that you've been working towards, and also take stock of the things that you have in front of you to work towards your goals. You might already have something, you know, tucked away or in a corner that you didn't even realize was there. And that could be a tool that you can use. In the traditional depiction of this card, the Magician has all of the elements laid out in front of them. So the cup, the coin, the wand, the sword, representing that you have all of the elements at your disposal, and it's up to you for how you want to wield them and what it is that you're bringing forth and wanting to create. And it seems like you've already been doing well in creating for yourself because you have enough of this abundance that you're feeling emotional contentment, you're able to share and give back with others, but that doesn't mean that you're going to stop. You're still continuing forward in what you want to create next. So this is definitely a good time in the month of June to take stock of your emotions as well. We have the King of Cups. So this is an indication that you're in a place of emotional maturity as well as calmness. The waters in this card are very calm. There's a little fish jumping out. The king looks pretty stoic, looking over his watery expanse. This card signifies trustworthy, honorable, devoted, and cautious energy. Someone you can completely trust. A situation that is safe. A solid romantic relationship. Hidden but well-intentioned emotions. A charitable benefactor. And seeing a counselor. So maybe seeing somebody, a counselor, or someone to talk about your feelings. Capricorns, being an earth sign, are not always the most to open up about their feelings, especially to people that they don't know. But having those important people in your circle, allowing you to have the space to process your own emotions and feeling this sense of like not only emotional contentment, but just like emotional control. where you know that you have your emotions, but like Capricorns are definitely good at not letting their emotions run the show. And I admire that about you guys. So we also have the Page of Earth. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. How did we know that this was going to come up for Capricorn? An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, and a new area of study. So you guys might be being called if you've been thinking about learning something new or taking a course. This is definitely a sign to look into that further. If you're thinking about a scholarship, promotion, or new career, then it could also be time to apply for those things, because typically those things don't just happen without putting in some of that work first. So especially with you guys being ruled by Saturn, you already know you got to put in the work. But when you do, you will get the rewards. And that's like definitely a big lesson for Capricorn. I like that there's also this bunny in the corner and she's reading, like, so there's definitely this energy of knowledge too, increasing your knowledge, maybe gaining more specialized knowledge in your field so that you can continue to expand your growth and being able to continue to give to the people around you that are important to you. There's a lot of big energy here too. So we've got the Emperor. Divine masculine energy coming through. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation. Accept a leadership role, structure, and discipline. And we've also got the Aries symbolism as well as Archangel Michael in this card. With Capricorn, you guys are natural leaders too, being a cardinal sign. You're earth that leads. So being able to have that strong foundation and being able to be a leader, you guys are typically good at being consistent, showing up, and having the ability to prioritize things throughout your day so that you can be the best that you can be when you're going to your work, when you're showing up for the things that you want to work on for yourself or your own business. And that's a strength that not everybody knows or has figured out in the same ways that Capricorn has. Oops. So yeah, definitely leaning into the masculine energies this month of getting up and doing. This is a time for action and making things happen, okay? It's not as much a time for sitting back and waiting. You're being called to work on those goals and get into the actionable steps every day. Now this card, the Four of Wands, is the one that I was mentioning has come up in like every reading. So I guess this is definitely a key energy, not just for you guys, but for a lot of people at this time. After the full moon, there is so much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. We've got fire energy, dancing, you know, even the other card was speaking of a romantic relationship. So being able to connect with another, sharing in some fun, getting out and enjoying. This card is definitely about enjoying, feeling the passion, and celebrating something that is meaningful to you. And it seems like you guys have had a lot of success lately. So giving yourself time to enjoy that, enjoying the emotional fulfillment, taking a night off to go out and have some fun. We've also got the Lovers, okay? Embrace true love and deep, intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart. Vibrant health or recovery from an illness. The Lovers also has the symbolism for Gemini in this card. And we've got this green heart chakra energy coming through here. Okay, the Lovers card is all about choice. Making a choice to show up for another or to show up for yourself in a deeper way that is something you need to come back to every day. It's not something that just happens by accident. And that's definitely a reminder of the Lovers card. Could also signify spending some time with the people that you love will be beneficial this month. And not forgetting to do something to show yourself self-love. Self-love is very important, and our relationship that we have with ourselves will set the tone for all of the other relationships in our lives. So making sure that you're taking good care of yourself, be that lover to yourself, nurture your inner child, and give yourself a break. You know, as much as it is a time to get into the action, don't lose sight of having some balance, because we can't be on all the time. Even if it is a more active time, there's still ways that you can find those little breaks and making a choice to not take on too much. There's also the release card, which is this deck's version of the death card. Endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation, and Scorpio energy. So I like this interpretation of the death card. It's very light. There's a lot of white flowers. There's a unicorn. This angels in white robes. It's a very light sort of energy that, inviting in a release, especially with this full moon that just passed. You can take some time and have some sort of release, maybe a releasing ceremony, a fire ritual, or even just getting rid of objects in your house, doing some spring cleaning can make space for the new to come in. Even like with the Magician card, like maybe there is something in the corner that you didn't know was there. Maybe you can use it towards something, or maybe you realize that that object has ran its purpose in your life. So kind of getting the message that it's something a little bit more physical for you. But if there is also a situational release that needs to happen, maybe just reflecting on that and asking yourself, are my relationships harmonious? Like even with the Lovers and how it says friendships, like maybe there's a friendship that needs a release. Maybe there's a relationship that needs a release. That's up for you to reflect on. But if that is resonating for you, you will know which one I'm talking about. Okay? So, getting into it, I want to build on this a little bit with the spellcasting oracle. Capricorn, what is the message most aligned for you, Capricorn, for the month of June? Whoop. Talent. Ooh. Talent. You guys are so talented. Maybe a hidden talent, maybe a talent you forgot that you had. I'm just really feeling like don't shelf your talents, too. Don't because some of you guys, your talents can be so beneficial to other people, and peace. You guys have peace and talent. So you're being called to focus in on what are your natural talents? What are you naturally good at? And is there a way to monetize that talent, or is your talent just something that you do for joy, and that's okay too, because sometimes it can be tough when we start to monetize the things that we do for joy and just to relax, because then it becomes work. So maybe just reflecting on that too, or if you have monetized one of your passions and maybe now you're not feeling as passionate about it anymore, maybe stepping back from that too, so that you can enjoy it in the way that you originally did without putting a price on it. So that could be a message for somebody. It could be the opposite for someone else. Maybe there is something that you are really talented and gifted at, and it could be very beneficial for you to monetize that and spend some time focusing on that talent, remembering that those gifts that you have, not everybody else has, and it would be a shame not to share them with people. Even if you just shared them maybe with a small group of people in your life, it can bring a lot of peace into your life to express yourself and those natural talents that you have that have been given to you. Really feeling the peace energy too with that 9 of Cups and the 6 of Earth. So having that emotional fulfillment and feeling a sense of security can definitely bring peace for you, Capricorn, especially for a sign that is an earth sign. You guys are grounded by the earth principles of structure, stability, and finances. So if you're feeling like you are in a place where you're able to give back, that can definitely bring in feelings of peace. And creating a peaceful space for yourself, even if you're not quite there yet, and trusting that these energies are around you at this time. You can create the world that you wish to see, like we see with the Magician card. I am going to pick a card from the Gateway of Light activation, and I'm going to read this one from the book just to get a little bit deeper into your reading, Capricorn. Ooh. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirthed by light. Wow. That's quite the card. Oh my God. Okay, let's find it in the book. Orion activation. Orion is one of the best known constellations in the night sky. Its name is Greek for hunter, and its stars can be seen as a figure with a sword, accompanied by a dog, Sirius. At the center of the constellation, 3 stars, Altanak, Alnilam, and Mintaka, appear in a belt-like formation. To the south of Orion's belt, there's a nebula that has revealed much about how the stars and planetary systems are formed. The best way to describe this space is as a star nursery. During a star's last evolutionary stages, it explodes into a supernova, which provides the perfect space for a new star to be born. The Orion constellation is home to a number of higher beings, many of whom are dedicated to the evolution of our planet. Even though the idea of the constellation being a hunter may make it seem highly masculine, its energies are in fact similar to those of the Lemurians. Its inhabitants therefore honor all beings. The beings of Orion are in fact sacred space holders who help all of those with star power and star potential to make the changes required to become the most ascended and aware form of themselves. Find Orion in the night sky or connect with its image online and say, "Great wise ones of Orion, thank you for supporting my recreation and renewal. I am ready to shine like a star." Your message. All of your fears and setbacks are being stripped from your energy now. It is essential for your old way of being to fall away and for you to go through a process of renewal in order to move forward. The old stories of your life aren't yours to live out or live up to. You are far greater than these limiting experiences. The beings of Orion are surrounding you now, and they see you as one of them. Someone who has been born with the knowledge that they can live with great purpose and make a real difference in the world, whether on a global scale or in a particular corner of the planet. When you draw this card, you are being reminded that you have infinite star potential. Whew, okay, Capricorn, you guys, the infinite potential. I am just loving that for you. That really ties in with the Magician card. And with the release too, because we can't have that new energy without letting go of the old. That's why, they go hand in hand. True manifestations are powered by service and love. I wanted to finish this reading with a positive affirmation card. True manifestations are powered by service and love. I feel like that's very fitting for you guys, Capricorn. And even just with this 6 of Pentacles, the giving and receiving energy, you guys often have a lot of pressure that comes through from Saturn, and it can sometimes feel like toiling work, but knowing that when you're giving yourself to this work, you're going to be rewarded, if not already, and continuing on this path, finding that excitement and passion to take what you have in front of you and transform it and create something even more magical and exciting. That is really cool, and I love that for you guys, Capricorn. This has been your reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This has been a general reading, so if you would like a more personalized reading, my email will be in the comments down below. You can send me an email, and I will be happy to do a personal reading for you. My name is Tasha. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.